right. This is... Hey, y'all. Hold on. My bad, I'm late for my own thing. No. Okay. All right. How is everybody feeling? What's today? Mercury Day is Wednesday. Okay. I'm gonna see if some more people are gonna come in here, because honestly, this is gonna turn into something else. Because we got a lot of stuff, major stuff going on in July. And I just feel like I have to inform y'all. Can you play some music? A little bit. I feel like I have to inform y'all. So I'm going to do some information, and then we can get into if y'all have any questions. Plus, I don't know if people really got, like, questions for real. Hello. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Wednesday. How are y'all feeling? How has today been? What energies did y'all feel? Let's check in with our bodies. Have y'all been feeling restless? Have you been feeling happy, excited, bored? Hey. Angry, upset, sad, anxious. Check in with yourself and let me know how you felt today. Because y'all know my main thing is a lot of people are so disconnected from themselves. They don't be checking in. Y'all don't be knowing what's going on. Restless and bored. Same. I've been feeling very restless, very bored. Like, I want to go outside, but I also don't want to melt. Because it's real hot. It's real hot outside. It's a different type of hot this time. You've been feeling anxious. What is your, if you don't mind sharing, what's your sun, moon, and rising? Do you have any Pisces anywhere in there? Or Sagittarius or Leo? And did you check in with yourself to see, like, do you feel... we turned down a bit. Do you feel anxious because of an actual situation? Or is it just, like, out of nowhere you just started feeling anxious? Because some of that can be due to some major planetary shifts that we are having, which is what I'm going to go over with y'all today. Sometimes you could just feel anxious and not even know, and you start purging and things like that. Some symptoms that I've been hearing and seeing, people have been feeling anxious, nauseous, upset stomach. It's a part of a purge. You might be feeling that. Who else wants to share? Oh, you got no sleep last night. Me neither. But I was so hyped up off of doing my stuff for my children's book. Your girl got the ISBN and the copyright and all of that stuff, so I just wanted to work. Like, I work in bursts. Like, I'll get excited about something, and then I'm like, that's all I want to focus on and do. I've been happy today. That's good. For the most part, I feel like I've been chill. I've been happy. Just restless. I know where it's stemming from. Okay. So, well, that's good that you know where it's stemming from. I guess the next steps is just kind of figuring out, like, how to ground yourself and root or get to the root of the why, you know? If it's dealing with yourself, somebody else, anxious about stuff that you have to get done or whatever, like, just trying to figure out how to unpack it. And allowing yourself to feel. It's okay to allow yourself to feel. If you need a day, have that day. So, like I said, before I get into just kind of free forming with y'all and seeing if y'all want to ask any questions, I'm going to go over some July announcements because what? Okay, so for this month, the major things that are coming up is we have a new moon in Cancer on July 17th. Which is major. But what's really major is that we're having the North Node switch into Aries. And it's going to be in this, the North Node is switching into Aries and the South Node is switching into Libra. And it's going to be there until January 11th of 2025. This is a major energetic shift for everyone as the North Node deals with karmic energy. It deals with our fate. It affects us on individual levels, which I'm going to go over by each of y'all signs. But on a collective level, it affects us. We start to see. So right now, and since last year, the last year and a half, the North Node has been in Taurus and the South Node has been in Scorpio. Taurus and Scorpio deal with food and resources, and you can see how the topics around food, a food shortage, or growing your own food, or just stuff like that, that's been a major theme of the last year and a half. A lot of people have been wanting to switch up their diets. We've been fighting over resources. Scorpio energy deals with money, and so just seeing major transitions in what's happening with money. Scorpio energy is very much like, oh shit, they might be, spying on us. We don't really have any privacy anymore when it comes to our social media stuff, when it comes to our funds. So collectively, that's how it has affected us. So now I want to give y'all some themes that I have on the PowerPoint, but also on my notes, on how this shift going into Aries is going to affect us. So y'all have to realize that Aries is ruled by the planet Mars. So that's like war energy, okay? That's like irrational, impatient energy, all right? That's raw, like fighting energy. So, at this time until 2025, we really need to be mindful of our words. If you are somebody who has a temper, you know what I'm saying? Really try to reel yourself in around this time because what? Let me put up what I have. Oh, fuck. That came out so small. But don't worry about it. Because I'm going to post this on my page. But I'm going to read it to y'all. I didn't realize that came out so small. Okay, so some of the themes collectively that we're going to see is who knows an Aries in here. If any of y'all know any Aries, think about their behavior. If they're Aries sun, moon, or rising. So what I'm seeing is, like I said, Aries is a very warlike fighter type of energy. So collectively, we might be hearing more about war, not to put any fear mongering out there, but that definitely could be a theme. We're going to have to learn how to strive for self-sufficiency until 2025, which we're already getting there. A lot of us are starting businesses or just figuring out what we want to do with our finances. You know what I'm saying? Like how to diversify things. But North Node going into Aries is definitely going to be, how can I become more self-sufficient collectively? How can I become more sovereign? How can I not be dependent on this society, this system? So we're going to see that. A lot more people might be striving for figuring out how to gain more sovereignty and what that means and what that looks like. This could also be because Aries rules the head in medical astrology. So this could be a time where if you're not careful and you are somebody who struggles with anxiety or depression or negative self-talk, the rates of just how do I say that? Because I don't want to be, can I just be blunt? The rates of, I hate to even put this out here, but just, I guess, unaliving yourself or that could be a theme too. So mental health is what I'm trying to say. Mental health could be a major theme for this next year and a half, which is really important. So figuring out better ways to cope with your anxiety, better ways to cope with depression, better ways to cope with your identity, because Aries is ruled by the first house, which is how you view yourself and how others view you. Do you like the way that other people view you, and do you like the way that you view yourself? So if you are struggling with that, or know somebody who has been struggling with that, this is a time of really becoming at peace with yourself, knowing that you are where you need to be. Don't nobody got this shit figured out, okay? Even the ones who look like they got it figured out, they don't got this shit figured out, okay? So try to be compassionate towards yourself and towards other people, and help people to chill the fuck out, basically. So yeah, mental health, finding ways to just support yourself is going to be important. I'm somebody who struggles with anxiety, and I got a whole system down of herbs that I take. And, some days it just gets to the point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. This week is what it is. I might be going through an anxiety spell for 5 days or more, and I just deal with that as much as I can. I try to find people that make me feel comforted. People that can hold space for me, people that make me feel safe, So yeah. Another thing could be, because Aries is about the self, I feel like collectively we're really going to get into a space where we all need to be, which is minding our business, okay? Because right now we see all over the internet that everybody has a strong opinion about everybody else's business. So collectively we might get back into, let's just focus on ourselves. What does that have to do with me? That's Aries energy. What does that have to do with me? If it don't have nothing to do with me, I'm not worried about it. I'm focused on self. And because Aries also likes to pioneer new territory, this is a time where you're going to be looking, especially depending on where Aries is transiting in your charts. This is going to be a time where you're focused on pioneering new territory in your life. So if you have this North Node transiting your 7th house, you could be focused on conquering, having a successful relationship. If it's in your 10th house, you could be focused on establishing yourself in your business. If it's in your 5th house, you could be focused on how to establish your creative expression. So this is pioneering new energy, basically, okay? Aries rules the head, like I said, so headaches and migraines could be a thing that arises, especially because the air is all fucked up now and it's just a lot. Aries also energy is high sex drive. So, a lot more sexual energy. But Aries can be, and I'm not saying all Aries. Sometimes Venus and Aries people, Aries placements can be so focused on self that they might neglect their partner. So it'll be an increased amount of sexual energy, but it might be more focused on self. So just be aware and figure out, if you're in a relationship, how to also please your partner, okay? Another thing, since the North Node is in Aries, the opposite of that is the South Node is in Libra. Libra rules relationships. It rules marriages, contracts, all of that. So this is going to be a time where we're forced to focus on how to conquer codependency. Whatever area in your life where you may have codependency, this North Node is definitely going to show you how you need to conquer that. If you're somebody who can't be alone, and you struggle with that type of codependency, then this will be a time where you got to figure out the why. Nothing radical, but just like, why do I have a hard time being alone? I had to do that for myself. If you have a codependency on, I don't know, anything, people, and worried about what people think about you, trying to figure out your identity based off of what other people, it's a codependent mindset. So yeah, figuring out how to conquer that. What else? There could be a lot of impatient energy, because Aries can be very impatient. So like I said, if you're somebody who struggles with a temper, this is a good time to really figure out how to conquer yourself in that area, because I do feel like there's going to be an increase of just masculine action energy. That's what Aries is about. That's what the planet Mars is about, is taking action. I'm not thinking about shit. I'm whooping ass and I'm taking names later, or however that saying goes. That's the type of energy that I feel is coming around. So for those who have been feeling anxious or kind of off or restless or bored, it's because we are gearing up for a major planetary shift. Okay, this is a karmic shift that's about to happen for the collective. And when we have a major shift like this, I do feel like energetically we start to feel it before it gets there, and you just might not know. You like, damn, I just been feeling like I can't get sleep, I'm anxious, whatever, like you all have said in the room, and that is why. So on the slide that I have, this is embracing your independence. Okay, the North Node in Aries encourages you to develop, hold on, I'm looking at my laptop, y'all. What the fuck? Okay, encourages you to, why is this being so ghetto? To embrace your individuality. You are meant to step out of your comfort zone and assert yourself, taking the lead in your own life and making decisions. So again, this is self-sufficiency, learning how to be self-sufficient at this time. Self-confidence and self-assertion. So this is learning how to stick up for yourself. If you're somebody who is a people pleaser, the North Node in Aries is going to show you what area of your life are you a people pleaser at, and how can you assert yourself, stand up for yourself a little bit more, which goes into the third one, cultivating your courage. So again, figuring out how to be your own advocate. Balancing yourself versus others. Think about it. Aries is ruled by the self. Libra is ruled by partnerships. So how can I find balance between still having time for myself, not losing myself, and being able to show up and hold space for my relationships that I have in my life? And then the last one is redefining relationships. So again, if you and your partner don't have strong boundaries, this could be a thing. Okay, if you have an imbalance in y'all's dynamic, this could be a thing where we're trying to figure out what's going on, or if we need to move around. Okay, all right, let's get to the next one. Okay, I want to share with y'all how this is going to affect each of you. Oh, that's the wrong one. How it's going to affect each of you. Y'all know that y'all was going to come in here and definitely have to learn something before. I can't help it. I want everybody to be equipped to know what is going on. All right. Hold on. Okay, so Aries rising. The North Node transits your sign, and it brings a powerful emphasis on your personal growth and self-discovery. It encourages you to embrace your individuality and insert yourself confidentially and take the lead in your life. You may experience opportunities to develop self-confidence and initiate new ventures. So if you're an Aries rising, that'll be the theme for your life from now until 2025. Okay? Are there any Taurus risings in here? Taurus rising, the North Node transits in Aries urges you to focus on your inner self and spiritual growth. It may prompt you to let go of certain relationships or situationships. So if you're a Taurus rising, this node is transiting through your 12th house. So there's going to be a lot of you getting rid of karmic relationships, people lingering around in your life where you know that y'all have outgrown each other. That's definitely going to be a theme around this time, is I've outgrown this situation. I have outgrown this relationship. I've outgrown this friendship. I've outgrown this job. It no longer, there's nothing that I could do here. I learned everything that I needed to learn. It's time for me to move on, get the courage, and go and try to develop, new territory in my life. So again, Aries is pioneering, and seventh houses could be looked at as codependency. So there might be a conflict within yourself of like, I feel like I'm being prompted to let this person go, let this job go, let these friendships go, not in an ugly, negative way, like, oh, you know, you got to talk shit to them or anything like that, but just like, yo, we're growing into two different people, and I respect you for where you're going, but where I'm going, I need to put myself around people who can help elevate me. Can we be on the same page and elevate each other? And if not, we got to go. So Taurus rising, getting rid of a lot of karmic relationships. So situations that no longer serve you and your personal growth. This transit encourages you to prioritize your own needs and develop a stronger sense of self. Excuse me, y'all. Okay. Are there any Gemini risings in here? Put y'all rising sign in here. Everybody, put your rising sign. If you know your rising sign, put it in here, please. Okay, so Gemini rising, your North Node is transiting through your, through your 11th house, I believe. So the North Node's transit in Aries highlights your social connections and collaborations. It encourages you to assert yourself within your group setting and take the lead in your interactions. This transit may bring opportunities for new friendships and networking that support your personal growth. So Gemini rising, this is you putting yourself in circles that can help you to elevate. You might be interested in learning some new knowledge, some new information. You might want to know how to garden. You might want to know how to get into trading. You might want to get into spiritual stuff. You might want to get into something. And this North Node is going to prompt you to put yourself around people that can help you. So maybe looking for some mentors, somebody who can help lead you in the direction of your dreams and your goals. Okay. Yeah. So this is about you building community, Gemini rising. Building community is going to be your thing. It's no longer about you necessarily needing to be the face of something or needing to be in the spotlight. This is you understanding, where is my role in this community? How can I be helpful? And how can this community help me? I accept that info. You're welcome. All right. If you're a Cancer rising like me, say something. If you are a Cancer rising, I see somebody who's a Cancer rising like me. Okay, Cancer rising. This North Node is transiting your 10th house, which activates your career sector, encouraging you to take bold steps in your professional life. It may push you to assert yourself and pursue your ambitions with confidence. This transit brings opportunities for growth and recognition in your career. Woo, woo. So I don't know about y'all, other Cancer risings, but for me personally, I fuck with that message. Okay. Y'all see, I've been on here. This is the most that I've ever been on live. Okay. Talking to y'all because I want some different results. I want to reach more people in my career that I have built for myself. I want to teach more. I love teaching. That's why y'all see me put these PowerPoints together. I love teaching. So this North Node is definitely going to probably put us in a space of taking risk and understanding what is a good risk to take. Planting a lot of seeds and just watering them and not being so focused on what's going to grow, but just knowing that eventually it will come to fruition. But right now, we just got to keep watering. We got to keep investing into ourselves. Take some classes. You know, how can you enhance your skill set at this time? Okay. I appreciate you sharing and bringing awareness to us. You're welcome. I really appreciate when y'all say thank you, for real, for real. I really do. That makes me feel good. I be taking time to put these little PowerPoints together. And yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. Okay, so who is a Leo rising in here? Leo risings. Let me look through the comments and see if anybody is a Leo rising. I don't see nobody. If you just came in here and you know your rising sign, put it in here. Because I'm reading how this major planetary shift is affecting us, specifically by your rising sign. So Leo rising, this is transiting your 9th house. The 9th house is the house of spirituality, knowledge, education, and philosophy. So, okay, thank you. Leo, the North Node transits in Aries influences your spirituality and philosophical beliefs. It encourages you to explore a new perspective and seek personal growth through learning and expanding your horizons. This transit may bring opportunities for travel, higher education, or spiritual development. So for all of the Leo risings, you might be, getting into wanting to study or deepen your connection to God, or to, just spiritual oneness, to a new spiritual consciousness. You might be wanting to learn about, a different culture, learning a new way of life, anything in education, just expanding yourself. You might be wanting to read more books at this time. Like I said, when you read books, you're able to travel in your mind. You don't always have to be spending money to go somewhere. Your imagination is powerful, okay? That's like what we was talking about, astral travel, okay? Sometimes reading books, you can put yourself somewhere else with astral travel. So, yeah, you might be getting into astral travel at this time, actually. Yeah, or physically traveling, going different places. All right, who is a Virgo rising? For everybody who just came in here, please put your rising sign in here, because I'm going over how this North Node is going to affect you, and this is major. So for Virgo risings, the North Node transits in Aries. So this is going to be in your 8th house. 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. So this is dealing with your shared resources and intimacy, okay? Virgo, this is going to be good for you. Now, even though I'm a Virgo sign, I feel like when I meet people who are Virgo risings, it's a whole different energy. Am I telling you? Yeah. I feel like Virgo risings have a complete different energy from Virgo suns. I feel like Virgo risings can be a little bit more like introverted sometimes. It also depends on other places. They could be a little bit harder to read. They could be a little bit more detached. So with this North Node going into your 8th house, this is really going to help you to allow people in. Allow yourself to be vulnerable so that you can experience different forms of intimacy. Intimacy doesn't always have to be just about sex. This could be a form of intimacy with your friends, a form of intimacy with yourself. I was just watching a YouTube video, and this girl said that she realizes being around her friends where she's able to be her goofy self and be vulnerable, that's a intimacy language for her. Like, I'm able to like be goofy and funny, and this is not something that I'm able to do in my everyday life. So having friends like that makes me feel comfortable to be that way. So Virgo, this will be a way for you to not be so cerebral, not be so stuck in your head, but more like, let me share myself a little bit more. Are you going to be thrown into situations where you're going to have to show yourself? Okay, so this is what I have. The transit in Aries activates shared resources and intimacy. It encourages you to assert yourself in matters of shared finances. I don't even know what that means, because I'm not married, but like, I don't even know what that means. I don't know if married people are sharing their money. Do married people share their money? Okay. Maybe, okay, if you do share your money, make sure that they got their own money and you got your own money, and then y'all got a savings account and y'all are on agreements with that, okay? Virgo rising. Let me know if married people share all their money. Is that a thing? Because if it is, I don't think I like it. Why did that disappear? Somebody answer me. Inquiring minds want to know. Being minds. What? Why is my laptop acting like that? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull back up my PowerPoint. because it want to act stupid with me. Why would you do that? This is what I be talking about. Wow. I'm going to have to get back to reading those as soon as my laptop decides to come back on, because for whatever reason it just turned off and it ain't even dying. Because I learned my lesson. I'm not going to let my technology die when I'm on live no more. I'm a new person, for real. Okay, so, yeah, Virgo rising, this is the time for you to learn how to share yourself. Share some, not all. Okay. Yeah, but do married people. If it's a married person in here, let me know if y'all sharing all y'all money together, because that sounds really crazy to me. It sounds real crazy. Pull back up. Virgo rising, do y'all agree with that? Do you feel that? I'm waiting for my laptop to come back up. Hold on. Thank y'all for coming in here. I appreciate y'all. Share some, not all. I read that already. Let me see. Okay. Now, come back so that I can continue to teach. How dare you turn off on me in the middle of my class? It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what I say for Virgo rising. Okay, so it encourages you to assert yourself in matters of shared finances, emotional connections, and intimacy. This transit may bring up opportunities for deep transformation and growth in your personal relationships. So, more than anything, this is you just learning how to share yourself. I feel like Virgo rising sometimes don't know that they're not sharing themselves, or, you know, things like that. Okay, who is a Libra rising in here? If you're a Libra rising, let me know. Let me look through here and see if somebody said they're a Libra rising. Y'all gotta know y'all's rising signs to be up in here with me. I mean, you might not know, because you might not know what time you was born, and that's not your fault. A lot of mamas, they be like, I don't know when you was born, which is rightfully so, because they was in pain. And if you don't, talk to me about it. Okay, so Libra rising, the South Node transits in your sign. So Libra, this is in your 7th house, which deals with relationships, business contracts, and any type of relationship, not just romantic, but platonic and all of that. Work relationships, all of that is going to be coming into the spotlight for you. So this transit and your sign brings a focus of self-awareness and personal growth. It encourages you to let go of codependent patterns. What I notice about Libra placements, whether it's a Libra sun, moon, or rising, there can be a tendency to be codependent sometimes. When you get in a relationship, there could be a tendency to turn it to your partner, or a tendency, I don't want to say turn it to your partner, but like you might like your partner so much that you neglect your own identity because you're so just like enthralled with your partner. So like, oh, you like to do this? Well, now I like to do this too, because Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, which is love. So you like, whatever your love language is, that's my love language. So this transit is really going to show you how to make sure that you are focusing on yourself and your own independence, your own identity, finding your own voice. Sometimes people can have a codependent relationship with their families, with their mothers, okay? Aquarius placements, this is random, but I noticed that a lot of Aquarius placements have real interesting relationships with their mothers, and it's like a codependent relationship. Anyways, so yeah, for Libra risings, if you have a codependent relationship with your partner, with a family member, with friends, where you don't know what to do with yourself when you're not with them, you don't know who you are, you don't even question anything about who you are, this is a chance where you get to know yourself. You get to know yourself, you get to grow. Figure out, who am I now? You know, you're always supposed to be evolving. Like, what do you like outside of your friendship circles and your relationships? Okay. All right. Are there any Scorpio risings in here? Hold on. Share a different asset. Are there any Scorpio? That's not the right one. Scorpio risings. There we go. For Scorpio risings, this North Node is going to be transiting your 6th house, which is ruled by Virgo. So Virgo deals with routine. It deals with discipline. It deals with consistency. It deals with structure. It deals with work. And it deals with health. Virgos rule the intestines and the body. So if you're somebody who deals with anxiety, it's really bad on your stomach area, and you want to make sure, you know, that you're not holding on to anxiousness, sadness, depression, all of that kind of stuff, because it can affect your health. Your gut is your second brain or first brain. Did I say it's the second or the first brain? The second one. Sure. Okay, so Scorpio risings, this Scorpio sun, moon, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter. Ooh. 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 That's a lot. That's a lot. You could be a lot in life with all that Scorpio. What's your rising sign? Misunderstood. Okay, so Scorpio rising, this Libra transit activates your health and daily routine. It urges you to let go of unhealthy habits and find better balance. What I notice about Scorpio placements, Scorpios rule overindulging in things. You like something, and it's like Scorpio can be all or nothing. When you don't know how to master yourself, you could be all or nothing. So you could go all in on just wanting to eat things that you know you ain't supposed to be eating, and you like, it make me feel good. And there ain't nothing wrong with doing stuff that makes you feel good, but you gotta find balance. You might go a little bit too hard on spending money. You like, I got some money, I feel like I gotta spend it all. That's not right. That's not a good mindset to have. Okay, if you got $20, that don't mean that you gotta spend the whole 20. Scorpio placements, you gotta learn a balance and not be all or nothing. So this transit going through your 6th house is actually really good for you, because you're going to learn self-discipline and letting go of unhealthy habits. Okay? So find a better balance in your daily life. This transit may bring opportunities for personal growth through improved self-care and healthier habits. So yeah, maybe focusing on your health. Hey, sister. So yeah, focusing on your health in some type of way. That's major. Scorpios, y'all be needing that, because y'all go through radical transformations. Radical. Okay. All right. Are there any Sagittarius risings in here? If you are a Sag rising, say some. For those who just came in here, please share your rising sign if you know it. Coming in here for some education on tonight. Are there any Sagittarius risings in here? Oh, hey, Jaslyn. Okay, so this node is transiting your 5th house. So 5th house is ruled by Leo. Leo rules the inner child. Leo rules creative expression. Leo rules art. What you say? I just learned you said Leo rules, 5th house rules gambling. It rules gambling too. Yeah. So for the next year and a half, this is going to be a theme for you, is to figure out how to healthily express yourself. So what we have, the South Node transit in Libra emphasizes your creative expression and romantic relationships too. Leo rules romance. Okay, you could be over the top with your romance when you got a Leo placement, Leo sun, moon, rising, or if you have Venus in Leo. You could be a person who just wants to overly express your love to your partner, but then, if your partner don't receive it and they don't reciprocate the energy, you could definitely be like, give me all of my stuff back. That type of energy. Not all the time though. But yeah, so where was I at? Romantic relationships might come into focus for you. It encourages you to let go of any codependent patterns in these areas and focus on self-expression. This transit may bring opportunities for personal growth through artistic pursuits and authentic connections. So you're going to be weeding out who is really a friend in your life. Is this really a good relationship that I have in my life? Okay, because I only want real shit in my life, which is fair. Also, like I said, this is just a way of figuring out how to express yourself, whether you want to get into art or you might need to utilize your throat chakra and speak up for yourself and say how you feel or whatever. This could also be, what else can I say about this? Yeah, that's what I have for now. All right, I saw that there were Capricorn. I'm a Sag rising. Okay, Des, the family, do you relate to that Sagittarius rising thing? I feel like that's important. If you're a Sagittarius rising, you're somebody who don't like to be tied down, really. You need, or not that you don't want to be tied down, but you need some form of freedom. You don't want to feel like you're restricted. The moment that you feel like you're restricted, your energy starts to kind of die a little bit. So this can be a good time for you to be able to figure out how to create freedom for yourself. If you are in a situation that makes you feel restricted, figuring out how to express yourself freely through something else that sets your soul free, that makes your inner child happy, if you will. You're recovering over a lover. Do you know what your Venus sign is? And see, after this, if you guys want to put questions in the box, we could loosely talk about, if y'all want to talk about some relationship shit, even if you want to get on here and vent about how somebody got you fucked up. That's what this live is about tonight, okay? This is we building community energy, a relationship, if you will. Oh, your Venus is in Libra. Do you struggle with codependency issues? Because Libra can definitely be that, and not in a negative way. I'm not saying it like ugly, but like I said, Libra is naturally ruled by Venus, so you could be a person that's like, you give your all when you love somebody, and you giving your all sometimes causes you to lose and neglect yourself, and then the relationship splits apart for whatever reason, and then you like, what's going on? Okay, Capricorn rising, because y'all been waiting for a long time. Capricorn, y'all be demanding. Capricorn rising, I'm here. I take on all my partner's aspirations. Don't do that no more. Don't do it no more, Des. Don't do it no more. You got your own identity, okay? You got your own identity. I'm going to get back to you. So Capricorn rising, this is going through, so if Sagittarius is going through the 5th, Capricorn, yours is going through the 4th house, which means your South Node is going through the 8th. Okay, so 4th house rules what? What y'all learned when y'all been on here? If y'all been paying attention. If you know, put it in the comments. What does 4th house rule? It rules the sign Cancer. So this is about connecting to your ancestors, healing your maternal energy, whether you are a mother or you need to heal a relationship with the maternal figure in your life. It rules your home. It rules your connection to water. It rules security and stability. Okay? Self-care. That's right. The home. That's right. Y'all been paying attention, and I appreciate that. So this South Node transit in Libra influences your home and family sector. It encourages you to let go of old family dynamics and find a healthier balance between your personal and professional life. This transit may bring opportunities for personal growth through creating a more nurturing and stable home environment. So if you are feeling like struggling, or it could be coming up on your attachment or codependency to, I need to have stability, and it like it's to the point to where like your work life balance is out of whack because you're focused on building that form of stability, and you're neglecting yourself, you're neglecting your home, you're neglecting the growth and the evolution that you need to be doing. We need to find a balance there. Cancer, Moon, Capricorn rising, and a mother. Okay, yeah. Also, like I said, just healing the maternal energy that you could be dealing with. So this is maybe because Aries deals with identity. So you might be focused on, what is my identity as a mother versus me as myself? Kind of like the mother, the maiden, and the crone type of energy. I feel like a lot of times, and this is interesting. Oh, look at how stuff in the social media, I mean, in celebrity world, because they are the stars of Earth, it starts to play out. Keke Palmer. She was at the Usher concert last night. And Keke is looking amazing, okay? That baby did some amazing things for her. And that's amazing. So she was at the Usher concert. She had on a nice little dress or whatever. She was covered up, but it was see-through. And her boyfriend went to social media and decided to voice his opinion on how she's a mom, so she shouldn't be wearing the outfit that she was wearing, showing her cheeks, is what he said. And that just has been a big conversation now from what I'm seeing, because a lot of women, especially mothers, are like, why does that mean just because I'm a mom that I can't be sexy anymore, or that I can't have a good time, or that I can't embrace or still embrace my sexual, like, powerful, divine, feminine energy? So at this time, I need to look at her chart too. So at this time, that could be a thing for y'all Capricorn risings. If you are a mother, is just your identity as, I'm a mother, but what else am I? You know what I'm saying? That could be a thing. You can still embrace all parts of yourself as long as you find balance. Or if you're not a mother or whatever, you know, this could be reflecting on the relationship that you have with your mother. You know, what environment did I grow up in? How did my mother affect me? Is this something that I'm still dealing with to this day? If it was something negative or traumatic for you, okay? Or every woman technically is considered a mother because we nurture things. So yeah, in other words, how are you nurturing other aspects of your life? Keke look good. That's what I'm saying. And then her boyfriend went on there and he was like, I'm sorry, sometimes he lets his insecurities get the best of him. I don't know. He probably said that because he was getting bullied on social media. That's what I'm saying. This North Node and Aries, it should really help people to learn how to mind their business, because these strong opinions, which is good that everybody has a say and we're creating a dialogue, but sometimes it's an emotional dialogue and it can sometimes not go anywhere, because now we just talking to be talking, and you know, let that man vent the way that he needed to, although he could have just sent her a text message for sure. Relationship with my mom is definitely strained. Yeah, so this might be a time of learning how to restore that relationship with your mom. You know, understanding that your mama been through things, and we are in a time where we have access to spiritual systems and information. This information has always been around, but we have the time. When we went through the pandemic, it really reset everything. It reset for us being able to have time to do shadow work. That's what that whole thing was about. Forget everything else. We went through that pandemic because we needed to learn how to do our own shadow work, sit with ourselves. What I saw is a lot of people couldn't sit with themselves. You're so used to being busy. I got to go to work. I got to go do this. It set us down to where we had to face ourselves and hear, you know, how we speak to ourselves and how we carry ourselves or whatever. So, you know, your mother or older generations didn't necessarily have that same opportunity to be able to do shadow work. and you do. So, if you have a strained relationship with your mother, or your mother has done something that has caused you some type of pain, it's kind of you looking outside of yourself to be like, wow, what has my mom gone through? Thank you. What has my mom gone through to where she would cause pain to, her child in some type of way? What is going on? Why would you say that in here? Not okay. Don't do that. All right, so Aquarius rising. Aquarius rising. Are there any Aquarius risings in here? Let me see. Let me look through the comments. If you're an Aquarius rising, let me know. For those who just came in here, state your rising sign. So if Capricorn was going through the 4th house, Aquarius is going through the 3rd house. The 3rd house is ruled by the sign Gemini. So Gemini deals with communication. Any tips to achieve balance? I feel like I'm on top of work. Or on top of spiritual things. Both is hard. You feel like you are on top of work, or like you're not finding a balance between work and spiritual things? After this, I'm going to talk to y'all. If y'all have questions, y'all be thinking about your questions. And I'm going to answer as many questions as possible. And I might be pulling some cards also with my good sis, Sugar Taylor's tarot deck that she sent to me. Y'all can see the video on my page. She sent this amazing tarot deck, and it's a Black-owned tarot deck. So, yeah. Okay. Aquarius rising. So, 3rd house rules communication. It rules your relationship with your siblings. It rules the neighborhood that you live in. It rules technology, social media. It rules the mind. It rules the way that you're communicating, okay? So Aquarius, the South Node transits in Libra activates your communication and learning sector. It encourages you to let go of old patterns and communication and develop a more assertive and independent voice. Aquarius placements or Aquarius rising, I think this is important because a lot of times what people don't understand and why people thought that Aquarius was a water sign is because of their character. I was going to say the logo shows a man who is pouring out water. What that's saying is Aquariuses can intellectualize feelings, but they don't submerge themselves in emotional dealings. That's why you can see him pouring it out. Like, I could see it. I could talk about it. So a lot of times Aquarius placements can come off as very detached, kind of aloof, like I don't really have time for that, like super like that. So with this going through your 3rd house, although 3rd house is an air sign as well, this will bring highlight you being able to learn how to communicate better, maybe holding space for other people, listening to other people, or talking through your process of like why you're shutting down, because it can come off Aquarius, like Aquarius rising or Aquarius sun and moon, that you are shutting down, or that you're just like, I'm just gonna remove myself, detach myself, I'm not going into that, which ain't nothing wrong with that sometimes if you got to protect your peace. But sometimes you got to get to the point to where you articulate the why, okay? Articulate, like, I'm not talking to you no more because you're triggering me. It's just a little bit of steps past that. Aquarius rising, let me know how you feel about that. For those who just came in, please share your rising sign if you know it, because we're going over the North Node and how it's affecting you. All right. Last one is Pisces rising. I know there's Pisces risings in here. So this transit is going through your 2nd house. 2nd house is ruled by Taurus, which deals with resources, your value, material things, art, any form of art, singing. This deals with money and just all that luxurious stuff. So Pisces rising, the South Node transits in Libra influences your finances and self-worth. Okay. It urges you to let go of old patterns of dependence and develop a stronger sense of self-worth. This transit may bring opportunities for personal growth through financial stability and healthier relationships with money. Pisces rising, I think you need to know that, because Pisces placements in general typically suffer for other people's comfort, and it's because Pisces is the oldest sign of the zodiac. So they have a lot of wisdom, they have old souls, they have sometimes more compassion and understanding for the human experience, so they allow themselves to endure more pain than they should. Okay. So with this going through your second house, you are going to start to focus on your self-worth and your value. Like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't have to sit here and suffer for you to make you feel good. I'm not going to sit here and be a punching bag for you. Whether that's a relationship or friendship, a job, or whatever that makes you feel less than what you actually are. Pisces rising, it's time for you to really reflect on that. And then Pisces, sometimes y'all aren't the best with money, because y'all have that kind of like ethereal, like earth fairy type of energy. Money ain't real, whatever. And so you might be able to make money, but you might spend it sometimes on a lot of things. So your relationship to your money and the why, are you emotionally spending, is a theme for you. So yeah, how do y'all feel about that? Before I go into, I'm going to answer y'all's questions. Y'all utilize the question box too, please, because I can't go through the comments, but it will make it easier if y'all put y'all's questions in the question box. So there's something that caught my eye on Instagram on my sister's story, and I wanted to share this because I just feel like this kind of goes into relationship stuff. And because I said that the South Node is in Libra and we're conquering codependency, I just really wanted to talk about this. So, honesty hour, what's hard about dating you? Let's talk about it, because I know what's hard about dating me. That was so informative. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and I'm happy that this information was something, helpful, because I want y'all to be equipped. We just can't be out here getting our asses beat by the planets like that. We got to know what's going on before we mess ourselves up out here in these streets. I feel like the last 2 years, like, life has become so unserious. Like, it's becoming more and more apparent that we are living in a simulation. It's like, what is this? Like, I can't even understand half of the news that comes out anymore. It's like, oh, we just out here. But this is also a part of us ascending into a higher dimension. More information is becoming exposed. Information that we've all talked about or that people have labeled as conspiracy or whatever. It's real shit. And so it's just like, what a wonderful time to be alive, to see that these things are actually being validated, that they're real. But it just also feels like this is very unserious. Thank you for buying a badge. Yeah, very unserious. Very like, what's going on out here? So does anybody want to share what's hard about dating y'all? Y'all can comment in here, or you can call in, but please don't be disrespectful. Please, because there was somebody in here who was being disrespectful, and I just don't understand. That ain't even in my energy field for that to be doing that like that. I can say for me, my attachment issues and ideals. Ooh, I require a lot of alone time. Oh, Venus and Sag, I feel you, because my Venus is progressing to Sagittarius. And that's different for me, really and truly. Because it's like idea about the way that a successful relationship with me should go might not line up with everybody else. Even my perspective on sex, since Venus has progressed into Sagittarius, is very different. I just know I can be a handful. Do you want to elaborate on that? How can you be a handful? I'm going to share mine while y'all share yours, because this is a vulnerable advice hour. For me, I have a fear of things getting old. Like, I don't want love or like the thrill and the attraction to get old in a relationship. And I feel like in past relationships, when I start feeling stuff get stagnant, I feel like I do everything that I can, because like, you need to always be looking at me like, damn, you know, my girl, she look good. You know what I'm saying? Like, my girl's so funny. Like, I just feel like that just needs to be a thing, because that's how I'm gonna feel about you. So when that starts to like shift like that, that really makes me feel some type of way. I also am a person who is very observant, and I do pay attention to patterns. I pay attention to myself and my own patterns, and I don't like when people try to play me when I know that they're trying to play me. Like, that to me makes me feel some type of way. And then because I am a Gemini moon, it's like, let the games begin. Like, let's be for real. What else? I do require alone time sometimes. And I feel like when I want my alone time, it could be perceived as me detaching, when really it's me trying to restore myself. So if you're not emotionally in sync with me and can understand that I am an empath, I'm a Cancer rising, I need to restore myself, and you take that personal, that's real crazy to me. That make me feel some type of way. I don't want to be around you no more. What else? What else? Sometimes I be feeling like some things can be a little bit approached with logic, and when they don't, because I think that it's natural for men to, and it's not a bashing thing or anything like that, but sometimes I think that men are so used to labeling women as being emotional and connecting that to being crazy, that when you meet somebody who has worked on themselves and somebody who has not mastered emotions but can kind of rationalize and be more logical, I've noticed like in my past relationships, it's like, why do I feel like you want me to argue with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do something that is disrespectful and I'm going to say my piece about it, but like, I don't need to be arguing with you. I'm not going to be like, why are we doing it? I just noticed that in my last relationship. Like, it's like you want me to be crazy. It's like you're poking at me because you want me to have this flamboyant like outburst, like emotional outburst. And when I don't give that to you, then you say like that I don't love you, or that I don't care. And that's crazy. Like, what do you want? That's just in my personal, like my past stuff. My attachment issues and ideals. Let's see. I just know I'm a handful. Like you said, I can overindulge in a person's sex time, etc. Okay. See, for me, it's like, and then also I'm a person who I get really excited when I get to know somebody new. Like, I work for myself, so I have a lot of free time. So it could be really easy for me to want to spend a lot of my free time with a person, and I don't know. Sometimes it could just be taken like a wrong way. It could have been perceived as like love bombing, when really it's like, well, no, I just work for myself and I just want somebody to hang out with, you know. I get too invested and lose myself in my recent relationship. You're the one who has no. What's your Venus in? Do you got Libra in your chart? I don't like my intelligence being insulted. Me neither. I can be codependent, and I don't know to walk away from a heated argument. Do you have Libra in your chart? heated arguments because you gonna hear what I have to say. I'm a Libra rising, okay, and a Pisces. Yeah, so Libras, y'all are the sign that represents balance, but or balance and harmony. And so y'all really don't like confrontation. Y'all don't like arguments. But if you're giving somebody peace and you're trying your best to keep the peace with them and you trying to do everything and they still find ways to disrupt that, then y'all's tempers can be crazy. I get tunnel vision and become oblivious to red flags because I caught up in the image I have of what this person can be for themselves and about us. Yeah, so that's romanticizing. On my last live, when I did Neptune retrograde and I told y'all my Neptune is in the 7th house, your girl used to be just like that. Romanticizing a whole person in front of me. And in my mind, they was somebody else. And then when they wasn't, and I told them what I thought they was like, dang, that's crazy. You thought that I was capable of that? That's crazy. I never said that I was going to ever do that. Telling people I need that alone time can be difficult for me. And it's just a conversation. When you first meet somebody, you could say that. I feel like I've gotten to that point. I be trying to tell, Sometimes I'm not the best communicator. I think that I am a very good communicator. I'm not the best texter. If I'm going through a time where I need to restore myself and you text me, you might not get no text back from me. But you can't take that personal and feel like I don't like you anymore or that I'm not prioritizing you. Especially if I tell you up front, hey, sometimes it can be this way. I already gave you a disclaimer. I told you. I'll do my best. But when I'm going through my phase of needing to be restored, phone is going on do not disturb or phone is away from me. I'm reading, I'm going to the gym, whatever I'm doing. I require a lot of alone time and authenticity. You have to be in tune with your feelings because I pick up on everything. That's a fact. Men say they don't like crazy, but I don't believe it. And honestly, action-wise, that's what I'm saying. For me personally, what I've dealt with, it's like, why are you trying to make me have an emotional outburst? And when I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you, now I don't love you and I don't care. And that's not true. What are we gonna get solved if both of us are yelling? Like, what? That doesn't make sense to me. It's silly. For real. Let's see. Okay. So now for those who have questions, I have my cards here. And so this card, these tarot cards that I have, like I said, is from a wonderful woman on Instagram named Sugar Taylor. Okay. And she has created this beautiful tarot deck. And I want to use it tonight. So although all tarot cards generally have the same meanings, just because I want to learn and spend time, because I haven't got to utilize these cards, I haven't read anybody with them, I might read from the book just to see what she has. So if y'all have any questions, and don't let it be too deep, because if you on here talking about what should I do with my life and what direction, that's too much, book a reading for that. But if it's something about a relationship or a certain situation where you just need like a yes, no, something like that, then we can do that. Okay. I'm trying to break my cards in. So maybe I should pull for each sign anyways. What month are we in? Who is it? Cancer. While y'all are figuring out if y'all have any questions, maybe I'll pull for each sign, if you will. So we can start with Cancer since we are in Cancer season. Are there any messages, anything that we need to focus on for all of the Cancers right now, or Cancer placements, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising? Is there anything that we need to let go of? Anything that we need to embrace? Any pressing messages that might be coming out? I like this deck. It's sturdy. Okay. What we got for Cancer? Y'all use the question box if you want to ask a question. Ooh. Should I give my ex another chance? He has had too many already, but is taking care of me right now at a time when I needed someone. So, IDK, thank you for this life. You're so welcome. What you mean? I'm going to automatically say, if he's your ex, this person is your ex, and they didn't have too many chances, my first mind is to say no. Because that person is going to keep on doing things that might trigger you. Or, let me scale it back a little bit. Is the reason why y'all keep breaking up, is it really because this person is disrespecting you? Or is it that y'all have a communication issue? Is there any work that you need to do for yourself? Like, think about that. I'm going to pull for you right after I pull for Cancer, because I'm committed. I'm in here. I like to do, when I'm doing stuff like this, I like to see if any cards will fall out. I guess no cards are going to fall out for Cancer. Come on, say something. Say something for the Cancer energy. All right, I'm going to just pick. Ooh, so we got the 3 of Wands for Cancer placement. So Wands deals with the element of fire. So we already know for Cancer placements, we need to take action, take charge, and get into our creative bag, figuring out how to express ourselves. The number 3 deals with creation. So there's some form of needing to take action over creating something that we are starting, whether that's creating a new relationship, creating a new dish, creating a new lane that we're trying to get in, creating a new brand, new business, new whatever. That's that. And it's in retrograde. It's in reverse. I want to see what she put in her book. Like I said, I haven't used her deck yet. But I know that with the 3 of Wands, it's definitely about taking charge of creative energy. With it being upside down, I feel like Cancers need to learn how to assert themselves as being respected, as being a leader, as being somebody where people can hear you, hear your voice, and see you. This is about Cancers not needing to hide themselves or diminish their value or putting themselves out there. You have great ideas. You have something important that you need to share with the world. Let me see what she has in this book, though. Y'all can purchase this deck. Oh, here it is. On Sugar Taylor Co. That's her Instagram. And it's a Black-owned tarot deck, and that's really cool. It's really hard to create a tarot deck. It's 78 cards. So in her book, for the 3 of Wands in reverse, she said 3 of Wands reverse indicates that you may not have met a particular set of goals. So Cancer placements need to be focused on their goals. If you wrote something down, you need to make that shit happen. Despite personal development efforts, this is a reminder that regardless of any setbacks, delays, or roadblocks, all is not in vain. You have gained greater personal strength here. You may still be having a difficulty putting your ideas into motion and are concerned that you have overcommitted yourself. It is okay to take more time to develop a solid plan. I kind of feel that. I feel like there are a lot of things that I'm committing myself to, and sometimes it can be overwhelming, but fuck all that, we focused. Cancer placements, do y'all feel that? Now I'm going to go to the person who's asking about if they should go back to their ex. He's a Libra who will not leave his ex alone. Oh, nah. He won't leave his ex alone. Do you want to be in a open relationship, a poly relationship? Because that's what that sounded like right there. If he keeps going back to his ex while he's in a commitment with you, then what is this? you are valuable, and if that's something that you're not okay with, and if you did that to him, would he be okay with that? One thing I can say about men, they be valuing themselves. This is not to bash any men, but they can definitely value themselves, because if they do something to you and you turn around and you match energy, they'll be like, I'm out of here. So that really show you how you're supposed to carry yourself. Okay? But I will pull a card, but I'm saying, like, I don't even really need to pull a card for that, because that's crazy. Unless you want to be with somebody who, like I said, like, you want to have a poly relationship or open relationship. Because why are you going back to your ex and we made a commitment? And you said that he's taking care of you. I'm not really sure in what form or way he's taking care of you. So if that's the case, then, you know, call a spade and be like, this is what it is. But, you know, you got to learn how to separate your emotions from that situation. If it's just that, he might just, maybe it's a friendship where he's looking out for you. But that's a lot on a person's heart to be doing that. That's very hurtful. Okay, let's see. She go back to her ex. Absolutely not. The answer is absolutely not. Okay, we got the 7 of Swords. The number 7 deals with relationship. Swords deals with the mind. Okay, this is somebody who is trying to get away with something, trying to be sneaky. Okay, manipulating and taking advantage of a situation, playing mental games with you, and you're participating with the back and forth mental games. And that's not something that you need to do. That's too much. We're not doing that. Unless, like I said, you're in a space where you absolutely feel like you have to depend on this person. I don't know if it's financially or whatever. You're going to have to elaborate on that. But yeah, the answer is no. It is sound advice. He definitely would not. That's what I'm saying. Men be valuing themselves. That's something that, and we gonna have to learn that. And these times that we're going in, there's a lot of separation between masculine and feminine energy. We need each other. That's the facts. We need to learn how to have balance with each other, and we have things that we're supposed to learn from each other. Okay, but men be valuing themselves for real. He rescued me from a sudden homelessness at a time when I cannot work. Okay. Well, Swords deals with the mind, so there has to be some type of strategy that has to go on. Because sometimes we get in situations where, you know, if you feel like there's nobody else around that could help you, then we got to be very strategic about what's going on. But he's definitely not going to stop doing this tango with his ex. So this is a matter of you valuing yourself, okay? And also, let's get to the spiritual thing behind this too. This should be a time where you need to be pouring into yourself. However you got into this situation that you're in, this is a time of really spending time with Spirit and asking Spirit to lift up people around you that can help you. You got to ask Spirit. You got to talk to your archangels. You know, I was going to do a post about archangels and how you're supposed to utilize them correctly. You got to give your archangels permissions to work on your behalf. Lift people up around me that can help me. Open doors that no one or nothing can shut for me. Like, that needs to be a consistent prayer for you. You're welcome. Okay, next one. My first love is still very much in my heart and mind, and I feel subconsciously be comparing a lot of the times unintentionally, but this sister was a cornerstone to my black consciousness. Ooh, that was deep and very poetic how you said that. Do you feel like getting it? Okay, because I want those cards right there. And I don't want to move. want to use both of my sets of cards. Okay, yes. Let's put them right there, the tarot cards. Yeah. I was looking for my first original cards. Hush, Sage. Okay, so let me read that again. My first love is still very much in my heart and mind, and I feel subconsciously be comparing a lot of the times unintentionally. Like, you're saying, like, you are meeting or dating someone else and you still are comparing new people or a new person to your ex? Is that what you're saying? Make it clear for me. Oh, she introduced me to so much, and her mother and father and sisters. It was the first family I felt a part of. Okay. What? Is there a specific reason why y'all broke up? Was it something where y'all couldn't come back from it? Because relationships are, relationships are a progress report of where we are within ourselves. So if this is somebody who helped to elevate your consciousness, somebody who helped you to find yourself, they might have served their purpose in your life because you needed to get back to you, for whatever reason that y'all split up. And so instead of looking at it like, okay, well, I can't get over this person, they're still in my mind, it's really what characteristics and attributes from this relationship do I need to apply moving forward in my life? And he says to her, I'm like the way she did this is better. And you don't need to be dating nobody else if you still are feeling that way, because that's not fair to the new people. I mean, it's normal to feel that way, but it's like, oh, hold up. So you got the Knight of Cups. So Cups deals with the element of water. Water deals with love, emotions, and the subconscious mind. Okay. The Knight, typically the Knight and the other cards show that the horse and the Knight are taking action. They ready to go. They going. But when it comes to the Knight of Cups, it's more in like a slow walk. What this card is saying is you need to figure out what you want. You need to figure out what type of relationship you want. If there's no way that you and this person can rekindle the relationship that y'all had, then you need to take some time alone to figure out who you are and what you want. I'm not dating. I understand a need to heal from this before I move forward. I be telling people we do things like for jobs. Like we'll create vision boards for money, for our future, but we never put that same energy into finding a partner. That person that you were with, they showed you a form of love and intimacy that you needed. So it's not necessarily that you're stuck on that person, but more like, man, you showed me a form of intimacy that I didn't know that I could even reach in my own self. You showed me different information that I didn't even know was there. So this is just something that you inherit for yourself, but really figure out, what you want moving forward when you are ready to date. And if she's open to it, if it's not weird, you can send her a message and be like, I thank you for everything that you've taught me. I never heard that perspective before. You're welcome. I thank you for everything that you taught me and the purpose that you served in my life. I feel like, in a way, no one will ever match up to you, but you really set a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a standard for the type of love that I know that I deserve moving forward. Oh, that's so ugly. Why all them cards fall out like that? Oh, hold on, y'all. Oof. Let me see. All right, what's the next question? Where am I at? Stability, what's coming up for me above and beyond? Stability, what's coming up for you? That's a vague question, but I'm going to see. see if any cards fall out. Oh, one card. What's your sign? Let me know what your sign is, please. Or your big three, if you know. I feel like I have not. I'm going to go back and forth between Sugar Taylor's decks. Her deck is called the Onyx Tarot deck also. Stability, what's coming up for you? So maybe you focus on your finances, your living situation. Stability can go into different aspects of your life. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I'm going to read them. Okay, so above your Sagittarius Sun, Libra Moon, Virgo Rising. Okay, so for you, we got the Nine of Cups. Cups is dealing with your subconscious mind in this case. You're in a place where you need to challenge yourself a little bit more. If you're starting to feel shaky about your stability, it's because something else needs to be pulled out of you so that you can create stability that you want instead of waiting to see what's going to happen. What are you going to make happen? That's what I get from that. You also, so the number 9 is coming up. So there is a need for you to really restore the divine feminine energy in your life. So what I was saying with this Capricorn, full moon that just came up, a message that came to me is when we go to work or we create a business, anything that involves work, money, taking action, that's a masculine energy. But we also need feminine energy because you can't build anything if you don't nurture it. So for you, because you have 2 cards that have the number 9 on it, there is some form of nurturing to your environment and your stability that you need. If you're in a state of anxiety or a survival mindset or a lack mindset, then you kind of making yourself stagnate. You're putting yourself in a fight or flight type of energy. That's a masculine energy when you need both. Okay. Then, so the 9 of Wands is the next thing that came out. If you feel like you need help, don't be afraid to ask for help or tell people. You don't necessarily have to be like that you're, desperate or anything like that. But it's like, hey, like, I'm trying to do this thing for myself and I don't know all the answers. Could you point me in the right direction? It's a matter of asking and delegating, tasks for somebody else, because I feel like a lot of the times we get afraid to let people know where we really are in life. And it's okay to just be like, I might need a little bit of help. Then we have the King of Cups. To me, like I said, Cups in this case is dealing with your subconscious mind or subconscious fears. This is you needing to master those subconscious fears. The King of Cups could be definitely about creating stability, but yours is upside down. So, like I said, what I'm getting is not worried about what's to come for me, but what am I going to make happen for myself? Do you feel that or no? For those who just came in, if you have questions, your girl is out here doing community building, okay? I will pull a card for you if you have a question. And I always appreciate donations for being on here or buying a badge or whatever. I appreciate that. So I pulled a card for Cancer placements. I'm going to pull for Leo until anybody else has another question. So what's coming up for Leo energy? Yes, thank you. That was on point, exactly what I was thinking. Okay. Well, gas me up then. I've been on E. Gas me up. Okay, let's see. For Leo placements, Leo sun, moon, and rising. Y'all, I'm just so clumsy tonight. I was wondering why I was ghosted. I'm a Sag and he's a Taurus. Can you tell me what's up with me and my money? Okay. I was wondering why I was ghosted. Let me see. You're a Sagittarius. Let me know the elements of what happened before you got ghosted. Set the scene for me. I'm going to pull for you. I was going for Leos, but I'm going to pull for you because I'm interested. Sometimes people be ghosting people because they be going through their own things. How long has this person not talked to you? They be going through their own things and they don't know how to articulate themselves and their emotions, especially men sometimes. They're not in a society where they're able to express themselves the way that they need to or feel safe to express themselves all the time. Or, because we're in a space where we have to check in with ourselves and see like how we're feeling. And sometimes men don't necessarily know how to navigate that. Not all men, but some. He let me know a lot about himself and said he was way into it. Told me he was scared of love. Oh, well, that's it right there. He's scared of love. That you might have been, tapping into some energy that made him nervous. And he was like, wait a minute. But really, when he came into your life, was it like, did he ask you for your number? Like, was y'all in a phase where y'all were talking? Because that's crazy to like talk to somebody and then be like, psych, I'm just playing. Let me know about his kids, his career, where he lived. He shared a lot. Yeah, if to get somebody's number, go out of your... Oh. Hold on. Oof. So, the card that I pulled for him is the Judgment card. He's definitely dealing with something with himself. Maybe not accepting some part of himself, not letting go of an old version of himself when it came to the way that he was in a past relationship. When I see the Judgment card, it's like a time of not isolation, but like looking at yourself and realizing I'm no longer that old version of myself. So although he might have his stuff together on paper or whatever, which you just put in the thing, he might still be thinking that love triggers him so much that he's still in that old energy of himself. Like, okay, if I get my heart broken, I might react like this. I can't go through that again. So he going through some identity stuff. That's why he ghosted you, because he got to let go of the old version of himself, truly. Yes, he said he felt this magnetism and wondering if it was... And what? Wondering if it was all bad. For booty? What? I don't know if you wrote that the right way. I came back just in time. Yeah, so, he has to let go of that old version of himself when he was in a past relationship that made him feel triggered, or, he's feeling your energy, your magnetism. I don't know if you meant to put booty. He feeling your, And so, yeah, we're trying to get some ass. I mean, well, that's fair that he said that. Wondering if it was just trying to get some ass. So you're wondering if he was just trying to get some ass? Intuitively, you know that answer. I mean, why would a person not, I think everybody, when they meet somebody and they're attracted to them in some form, they want to experience them on that level. So, that could be a part of it for sure. Yeah, but he tried real hard. If you feel like he was just there to try to get some ass, as you said, I mean, you still want him, you still want to talk to him. If that's how he made you feel, let me know. Okay, let me see. So that's what I got for you. He got to let go of the old version of himself. So if he really is scared of love, then he still holding himself to that old version of himself. Or if he in his dog energy and he did just want to get some ass, then it's nice, look at that as spirit blocking and protecting. Because look at him. He removed himself out of your life. You got spiritual favor in your life, okay? Okay, can you tell me what's up with my money? Junie uprising. All right. Can I tell you what's up with your money? Let's see. Shoot, what's up with my money? No, let me see. All right, what's up with your money? So you got the Lover's card. The Lover's card is what's the one I'm looking for? Represented by the sign Gemini. Okay, so you need to communicate the things that you want. Y'all, we have the power of our voice. When you say something with enough passion and emotion, okay, and you state your needs out there, and like I said, you can get into prayer, archangels, all of that kind of stuff, then you start to call in the energy and the things that you want into your life, for one. So you need to say what you want. For two, you are at a crossroads right now. It's two different paths, two different ways that you can go into doing something right now. And you got to choose a path, okay? Because if you got confusion and uncertainty, then your finances are going to reflect that. Your money is going to reflect that. So get specific on the things that you need and what path does that look like that you have to take for yourself. Let me see. And that's the case, but he didn't make me feel like that. Okay, if he didn't make you feel like that, he got to deal with himself. It's even good for him if he ghosted you, then look at it as protection, because what you don't want is to get with somebody who said that they scared of love and now they're doing all types of, silly shit and you're waste of time. We don't want to do that. I'm looking through the questions. Hold on. I see my friend is calling in. Okay, I'm going to answer you. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, if y'all have questions, I'm trying to accept you. It's not letting me accept you to come in here. If y'all have questions, put it in the chat or put it in the question box, and I'm going to pull cards. Hola.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing just fine on here. You got a...
I do got a question.
What is it?
How do you know when you found someone?
Ooh. You in tune with your intuition, sir?
I am.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see if we get any cards that fall out for you. All of the cards want to fall out for you. Okay, there we go. Oh, you got the Lover's card. So if you do feel like you found somebody, the Lover's card definitely confirms that for you, okay? You might be feeling a strong sense of magnetism. But the thing is, with the Lover's card, you can see the man has this fire behind him. So you want to make sure that if the person that you like, it's not just like surface level, like lust type of thing going on, okay? Because whatever woman is, she's supposed to be leading you to the kingdom, okay?
So how do you get her to make time for you then?
I hate where this is going right now. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next person. Hang up the phone.
Okay.
One question.
Okay.
All right. Oh, for the next people, if nobody else has a question, then I'm gonna pull for the signs. Damn. Does anybody else have any questions while I'm pulling cards? I haven't done this in years, y'all. So, and the person who I just answered about your money, did that make sense to you? Sag. You a Sag sun and moon? Or Sag sun and rising? Sagittarius is y'all always gonna be able to come up on some money. Always. It's just a matter of you utilizing and strategizing. Ooh. So for Leo placements, we have the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, if you feel overwhelmed with life, if you feel overwhelmed with tasks that you have to do at work, it's time for you to delegate some of these tasks. Unburden yourself with some of these things. Either you find somebody, utilize somebody that can help you, because you don't have to have, Leo's got pride. You don't have to have pride to make it look like you know what you're doing all of the time. You don't have to make it look like you know what you're doing, you know where you're going, that you have your plan. Be real with yourself and be real with the people around you that you trust, so that you can get the proper, why y'all didn't tell me that my eyelash was looking like that? Y'all had me just on here pulling cards and my eyelash was looking like that. That's crazy. This is supposed to be going up on my page. But yeah, Leo, Leo placement, sun, moon, or rising, you don't have to act like you have it all together. If you need help with something, if you need assistance with something, say that. There are a lot of new opportunities that can come to fruition for you, but not if you are focusing, not if you got a whole bunch of different open tabs, okay? We got to close out some of the tabs. Ask for some help. This is a burden. It's like, oh, I'm trying to do my work over here. I got all these things going on at work, and now I feel like I'm falling behind, but I'm trying to keep it together. I got to focus on my work or my bills, or I'm trying to figure out where a new place or whatever. Like, ask for help. Leo placements, do y'all feel that? Is there anybody in here that has Leo sun, moon, or rising? Leo, you do not have to act like you always have it all together. I feel that completely, yeah. You don't have to feel that way, Delegate your tasks, ask for help. The number 10, the 10 of Wands, is you needing to move on to the next chapter of your life, but you don't necessarily know how to do that if you're still holding on to trying to, stressing yourself out. Don't do that. I miss Cancer. Oh, did I pull for Cancer? Y'all? I did. What did I say about Cancer? Because I'm freestyling right now. Cancer, damn. If somebody knows what card I pulled for Cancer, let her know. Or maybe I should pull another card for Cancer. Damn, I'm normally really good at remembering stuff like that. I don't mind pulling for Cancer again because I'm a Cancer rising. So let's do that. All right, Cancer placements. Y'all gonna get an extra one because this is in Cancer season. So you get an extra card. Happy birthday. Okay. Cancer sun. Oh, Lord. All right. The Tower card. So, the extra card is Tower card. So, this is a time, and this makes sense because we're having Neptune retrograde, which is about removing illusions and rose-colored glasses and all of those things. So, Cancer, if you're dealing with anything where the foundation is not solid, this is an opportunity for you to tear that shit down so that you can build on something that's real. This can also be that there are some type of revelation that's going to come up to you, some type of epiphany, learning something. So whatever it is that comes out, it's like, don't be upset about it. It's like, okay, I can move forward because I know the truth about a situation, or I see where everything is, and now I can work with that raw energy. I feel like Cancer's placements can work better when their back is against the wall sometimes. When you see where shit is at, you're like, okay, now that I know, I can get the drive and the momentum that I need to make this shit happen, because Cancers do not play about their stability, okay? They don't play about their home, their family, their ancestors, their money. They don't play about that. Y'all start making shit happen. And that's something that I definitely agree with for myself. Let me see what she wrote in this book. Mm, mm, mm. That card flew out, y'all. That's so ugly. But it's real. Cancers can't be dealing in no type of illusion. So it is what it is. Let me see. Ooh. Mm. I like what she put. She said, you'll be able to detect cracks and take a step back from the whole system before the whole system collapses. You may also have been building a house of cards, so to speak, and are about to get serious, like an awakening. In its most optimistic manifestation, the Tower card represents your chance to break away from the old ways of thoughts that have been holding you back. Okay? Cancer, how do y'all feel about that? All right, so I did Leo, so let's do Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What messages do you have for Virgo? Oh. Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Let's see. Why am I being so clumsy with my cards? Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. What energy do you have for us? What messages do you have for us? Resonates, and I'm a Virgo moon. Okay. All right. Let's see. What's today? I swear it feels like today is a weekend. It feels like very much like a Saturday, Sunday type of vibe. That's what it's giving to me. All right now. Right now. You ain't got no pressing messages for us? Is it me laughing alone? What you mean, is it you? What that mean? Is it you what? They got my cards falling out my hand like this? If it is, stab it. Okay, there we go. All right, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for Virgo. So Pentacles is dealing with the element of Earth, which deals with money, and it also deals with changes that need to take place in our lives in Virgo. The number 9 deals with divine feminine energy. So this is about you needing to nurture any changes that are taking place in your life and needing to nurture your financial sector in your life. Okay. So typically this card is the card of abundance. It's the wish card. So it's like whatever you want shit is just coming through for you. But because it's in reverse, it might feel like things ain't happening the way that you want them to when it comes to maybe you put in energy to see some type of change that you want and you're not seeing it happen, or maybe you're putting in effort and energy to change your financial situation and you feel like it's not happening quick enough. But it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just there might be a delay. It's taking some time. You know, you got to make room. Spirit might be removing things, which goes into spirit might be removing things. There has to be some form of preparation before being able to receive abundance. Okay, sometimes when we asking for things, we're looking for something, we want something more. You have to do the proper steps that you need to create space for more to come into your life. Okay, it's just like if you had somebody coming over to your house and you want to impress them, you got to prep. You got to get your shit together. You got to clean up, make shit look good so that they want to come over and spend time with you and they like your house and your energy and all that type of stuff. That's kind of how abundance works in our lives as well. You got to prepare for it so it feels comfortable. So it's not that it's not going to happen. It's just a little bit of a delay because it's some work that needs to be done on our ends as well. That was for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right, what's the next one? Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What we got going for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Ooh, let me see. So Libra, that's interesting. Y'all also got the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So Libra, right now, this is a opportunity for your wishes to be fulfilled, but you also need to put yourself in a state of figuring out how to enhance your skill sets, becoming a student of something, learning something, making sure that you are, I guess, mentally prepared, and just like being a student of how can I receive more into my life. Um, with the page, that energy, like I said, it's like a student, but also like somebody who is willing to be open to learn something new. That's what I'm trying to say. Being able to learn something new so that you can have your wishes be fulfilled. And then we have the Emperor card in reverse. So the only way that you're going to be able to unlock these changes and abundance to come to you is if you follow and stick to the blueprint that you have for yourself. Okay? You can't be slacking. You can't be a procrastinator and still be able to gain abundance into your life. So if there's goals that you set for yourself, then you need to follow those goals. It ain't no shortcuts, okay? Be consistent. You deserve consistency for yourself. So that's the only way that you're going to be able to unlock that abundance that we talk about, or those changes in your life. And honestly, that makes sense because, like I said, the North Node is switching into Aries and Libra. So all cardinal signs are going to be heavily affected by this North Node transit. Okay. I forgot what house it was transiting for Libras. I forgot. But yeah, y'all know. All right, so now we're going to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Oh. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Damn, that's disrespectful. I think that my shuffling is messed up because I don't want to shuffle on the table and mess up my phone. So I'm shuffling in my lap. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What messages do you have? I was frozen. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, that's me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Mm. Can y'all hear my music playing? Okay. Ooh, the Magician. All right. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is about y'all learning how to utilize your energy for good, okay? Scorpios, y'all are powerful manifestors. Extremely powerful manifestors. Y'all can inherit a lot of things, but you just want to make sure that you're utilizing your resources, your mind, your energy, your manifestations for good, and not using them in a manipulative way. um if you at this time, if you feel like you have been given a vision or just an idea or a goal that you want to follow, um follow that shit. Okay, you also don't need to be taking no shortcuts. You don't need to be thinking about, because with Scorpios, y'all are very strategic people. So it's like, how can I use this person to do this and do that so that I don't have to do some of the work that I need to do? The only way that you're going to be able to unlock those blessings and follow that vision that was given to you is if you actually follow the plan. Nobody else can do it for you. This is about you doing it for you. This is your vision. You got to build this for yourself. Okay. What else do I want to say about this? The Magician card is like a really good card because this is also you being able to utilize all aspects of your life as well. Because on the table of the Magician, he has the 4 different elements, which is in the tarot. So utilizing your resources the right way to see how things can manifest the way that you want to, using your mind in the right way, using your subconscious mind. Y'all know I love the book Feeling is the Secret. That's all about being able to nurture your subconscious mind so that you can make manifestations happen. Okay. Doing shadow work also, that's a big thing. Let me tell y'all, the only way that you're going to be able to really have the blessings and the things that you want is if you are actively making sure that you are doing the shadow work that you need to do. Okay. Shadow work and manifestation go hand in hand. All right. Shortcuts never work in my favor. They don't. They don't. You need to use your creativity in the right way. If you are blessed, I tell people this all the time. A lot of people don't have visions for themselves. It's a real blessing if you receive a vision. It's a real blessing if you get a creative idea that pops into your head. You need to figure out, what do I need to do to access this vision or this idea that is coming to my mind so that I could do it. A lot of people just kind of go with what life is telling them to do. I'm supposed to go to work, go home, have a relationship, argue with my partner, feed myself. Like, there's nothing outside of the lines. When you get a vision or idea, you're coloring outside of the lines. You really want to nurture that, take care of that. Don't take that for granted, which means that you can't be, trying to be strategic and use shortcuts for other people to do that for you. Feeling is the Secret. You can listen to it. It's an audio. You can listen to it on YouTube. If you have Apple Music, you can listen to it on there. I used to listen to Feeling is the Secret at night when I was asleep, because I just wanted that information to be in my subconscious mind, because it's a good book, and it really just shows the power of what manifestation really is tapping into, and this is my definition, tapping into pure excitement. Excitement is a powerful emotion. So if I'm excited about something, I'm excited about this business I'm going to start. I'm excited about, I don't know what's coming, but I know I'm excited about the money that's about to, manifest in my life. I'm making room for it. Excitement really is a powerful emotion to get what you need. It's a pure energy. Let me see where the sign. Yeah, you're the sign of ideas. Scorpio are full of ideas. That's a fact. Y'all are a very fertile sign, Very, very, y'all very smart. Y'all real psychology. And that be the thing that sometimes y'all be trying to figure out how to have shortcuts sometimes, because y'all real psychology. So y'all be paying attention to people, pay attention to yourself, which is good. You pay attention to people, you pay attention to yourself. That makes you a mastermind. It makes you somebody that can be very good at business. That part. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Hi, you guys. I'm pulling pulling cards for each sign. And right now, I'm on Sagittarius. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I've been on here for so long that my phone said that it might be dying. But just know that I started off with 100%. Okay, so for Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising, y'all have the 8 of Wands. Y'all might be receiving messages, some important messages that could be coming in. There's also a need for y'all to take action, to do something very quickly. This is a time where you don't need to be stagnant and indecisive. Listen to your intuition and move right on forward, okay? You got to make shit happen. It ain't no more stalling. If you are waiting on somebody to do something and they're bullshit and they're procrastinating, you got to make it happen on your own. But mainly listen to your intuition. Go with it. You might be presented with an opportunity and it's like, listen, it's a yes or no right now. This card is like, let's go. If you have a question in your head and you're like, damn, is this going to happen? This is a card that's a yes to whatever question you're dealing with. It's a yes. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Gemini. I'm telling y'all, maybe it's just a lot of messages. It ain't nowhere. That card want to come up for everybody. Who am I on, Capricorn? There we go. All right, Capricorn, we got the 10 of Cups. So Cups is the element of water. This is, again, dealing with your relationships, your subconscious mind, your emotional life, okay? The 10 of Cups is showing that there's a completion of something in your life. This is a good time. This is a celebration. You have made it past all of your obstacles, okay? That was those obstacles that you were dealing with, that was a sacrifice, that was energy to be able to, so that you can inherit the blessings that are about to come into your life. Now, on a literal level, the 10 of Cups is considered the marriage card. So if you're in a relationship, this is a good sign that you and your partner are in harmony. Y'all flowing with each other. Y'all got the same vision, the same goals. Y'all done been through some things. And now y'all are coming into a place to where it's like we able to really build something together. Okay. Capricorn energy. Y'all out here trying to get married. Y'all want to get married, Capricorns? Capricorns. Y'all be stressing me out. I ain't even gonna hold you. Just playing. Okay, let me see what she has in her book. The 10 of Cups reflects domestic harmony, pleasure, and emotional fulfillment. And your relationships and family. You've built an explosion of love and joy in your life, and you're now sharing it with others as opposed to solitary enjoyment of the 9 of Cups. You are further expanding your heart. Oof. The 10 of Cups card appears when you are surrounded by loved ones with whom you have a strong, deep bond. A feeling of having enough financially can also be reflected here. So, yeah. What sign is next? What do I do? Sag, Cap, Aquarius. I don't do Aquarius yet. All right. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Y'all, I appreciate y'all for being on here with me for this long. Because it's probably not going to be that much longer when this phone logs out on y'all. Okay, when the phone dies. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You got the 9 of Wands in reverse. It is time for you to allow people in, okay? You might have been dealing with something where you got hurt in the past, and it causes you to have trust issues, causes you to not want to share certain parts of yourself with people because you don't trust people sometimes. And that can be a hindrance to your growth, okay? Use your intuition to make sure that these people that are around you, or people that are around you, really want to see you win. Not everybody has, negative intentions, but you're also restoring yourself. You're also healing from something that really bothered you, that really happened in the past, and that's okay. That's fair. That is fair, okay? But this is a time where, like I said, you're going to have to learn how to share yourself a little bit more. And by sharing yourself, meaning articulating your needs and how you're feeling so that people can properly be there for you. People don't know if they're messing up with you, or, if you don't say what you need, what your standards are, like what's a deal breaker for you. People just don't know. You got to tell them how to treat you. Okay? Hi. Okay, Aquarius, Pisces. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. This is crazy. I've been on here for this long. This one will be my last one to pull. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. What y'all got going on? What's going on with y'all? All right. Pisces, this is the time. You got the strength card. You need to really focus on your health. Okay, I'm going to do Aries. My bad. You need to focus on your health. What do you need for yourself, for your mental health, for your physical health? Maybe this is a time of doing a reset, which also, side note, I am doing a watermelon reset. So I like to do watermelon fast where I drink watermelon juice and that's it for either 1, 2, or 3 days. I'm starting on Monday. I believe that is the 10th. If y'all want to join, let me know, okay? And we can support each other. But yeah, this is a really good reset. Drinking watermelon juice definitely does wonders for being able to just detox your body, clear out your skin, get all of that, stuff out of you and all of that. I'm starting on Monday, this Monday coming up. So if you are going to do that, you could DM me and be like, yo, I'm going to do the watermelon fast with you, and say how many days you're committed to so you could be, accountable with me. I'm doing this with my family and I wanted to extend the invite to you guys. So back to Pisces. Really pay attention to the things that you are obsessing about in your mind, Pisces, because the strength card deals with your health. What is something that is causing your health to not be okay? Are you stressing yourself out about something that you have no control about? Pisces energy, all right? I have the death card, so there's some form of transformation, letting go of something that is no point of you holding on to this mindset, this stress, whatever, this way of thinking. It's not really doing you any benefit. You're just kind of like going into a ritual space where you're stressing yourself out and you don't need to. So Pisces, let that shit go. All right, focus on your heart too. Maybe doing some heart chakra meditations, because the strength card rules the heart and it also rules the sign of Leo. So there's some form of inner child healing that needs to take place. The thing that you're stressed about, does it trigger something within your childhood that makes you get stressed out about it? And so you just going back into this like ritualistic thing with your body. Yeah. So focus on that. Do some heart chakra meditations, some deep breathing. I've been doing fire breathing and alkaline breaths, and that's really been very helpful. All right. So yeah. All right. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. What you got for the Aries people? Being that the North Node is going to be in Aries. Are there any other Aries, sun, moon, and risings in here? Are there any other Aries, sun, moon, and risings in here? Ooh. Okay. That one was poking out, so I feel like that was for y'all, but let me shuffle a little bit more just to see. All right, so for Aries placements, we have the Empress card. The Empress card is about growth and abundance. Whatever seeds you have been planting at this time are coming to fruition for you. This is also the season of you being unbothered by bullshit outside of you. Sorry, I was reading the comment. This is the season of you being unbothered by what's going on outside of you. This is you protecting your peace at all costs, Aries, sun, moon, and rising. This is also a time of creating. Create. If you're a creative person, You need to be doing that. If it's like literal art that you do, this is the time of doing that, and maybe being able to see some opportunities that come from that. Or it could be creating in the sense of, if you're ready to have a baby, or you could be pregnant if it's an Aries, placement on here. This could also be hmm, what else? A time of receiving a lot of downloads and possibly being affected by the shifts that are happening, which totally makes sense because, like I said, the North Node is in Aries, which is what you're ruled by. And on the Empress card, she has these 12 stars on her crown, which represent the stars, the planets. Okay, so yeah, creation is the theme for you. Being unbothered at this time is the theme for you. Okay. I don't know what you point at me for. Yeah, I did Scorpio. So for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, y'all got the Magician card. This is about y'all taking advantage of the vision that has been given to y'all. Y'all can't take shortcuts. You got to do the work for the vision that you have for yourself. You are a powerful manifester, so just using that manifesting energy for good. Okay. Yes, I am an Empress for sure. But yeah, y'all, that's what I got for y'all. Y'all been on here. Some of y'all been on here with me for hours, and I appreciate that. I hope that you learned something. I'm going to save this live, okay, so that y'all can have the information about the North Node energy. And y'all follow me, subscribe to my YouTube. I appreciate any donations that you send me. Book a reading with me. Sign up for my chakra cosmology class. It's coming up on July 24th. All right. I love y'all.